Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius September 3, 2022. Don't always try to please and give in unconditionally. Give yourself your place and they will respect you from the start. This day you must act tactfully and expeditiously when finishing what does not suit you. At the same time, weigh the results well. You will find solutions quickly. However, due to the retrograde action of Uranus in the horoscope, it will be somewhat difficult for you to be able to communicate with a superior or person in charge of your work because the activities of the day will be tedious. Happily, it will be something transitory. The universe is encouraging you to get in touch with your artistic side today. You may want to start by going to the art store and see what can make you smile with anticipation of pleasure. You may enjoy getting your hands dirty with a block of clay. Or maybe you prefer charcoal pencils and a sketch pad. Consider going to the local museum. You could spend some time in the company of students scribbling the works of art of great masters. Good news! If you have had a recent physical problem, there are signs of recovery, which will stimulate you to continue the health plans that you are carrying out at the moment or those that you are thinking of executing. You can enjoy developing a closer friendship with a business colleague. You may find that you and a coworker have a lot in common. Maybe they went to the same university. Or they could be experiencing parallel moments in life. Perhaps they are both married with children. Or maybe they are single and looking for the right relationship. Don't be afraid to share ideas and laughs with this new friend. If you persist in the path that you are currently following, you might be facing a small health problem that will force you to take some rest. You are under the nefarious influence of Jupiter and your defense system is weakened. Listen carefully to the recommendations that can be made to you, or it will have detrimental consequences for the projects you had planned for the coming weeks. Don't try to overdo it, take it easy and it will all be behind you soon. Within you is the possibility of increasing your productivity and achieving better working conditions. All you have to do is not disintegrate. Focus your energy in one direction and you will see results. Avoid idle conversations with rowdy and irresponsible colleagues who deconcentrate you when it comes to doing your work. We all know the saying, if you don't succeed at first, try again. But you can't help but think that you've tried so many times in vain. All that is about to change, as you will begin to reap the fruits of your work. You will start to see things from a new and unusual perspective. This will allow you to get around the obstacles that have recently blocked you. Pay more attention today, and write down mentally or physically any unusual ideas you have. You will be in front of a unique sentimental scenario. There is something new in your sentimental horizon that can be very stimulating if you are currently single, but conflicting if you suddenly find yourself involved in a kind of love triangle. Would your life be so different if you didn't share it with the person you are with right now? Here is a question that seems simple, but that probably goes to the heart of what is essential at this point in your life. You have a certain tendency to reproach your partner for things that, in the same way, you could reproach yourself. Are you aware of this fact? Your Bovrist nature prompts you to dream of another situation. You are bored and already imagine the defining encounter that could pull you out of your lethargy. Mars in the element of fire makes you envious of fusional and sensual loves. This romantic inclination makes you abandon or ignore a timid, yet quite ready to love you. Whatever, you prefer your dreams, perhaps because they simply put you away from the action. While Uranus is retrograde in your sign, you must strengthen your analytical and intuitive capacity and be selective when choosing the people with whom you associate. Don't let anyone manipulate you and be careful with cheaters and shady deals. Some pending discussions seem to be reaching the boiling point. Don't be surprised if you run into strong opposition today. It is probably a consequence of your actions. The anger cycles are reaching their climax and your stubborn character is going to face an equally powerful force. Try not to take yourself too seriously. Life is beautiful and our destiny is to be happy. Success goes to your head a bit and you tend to lack empathy for both your personal and professional entourage. You do not understand these soft, these lazy, these timid. In short, you do not understand the failure. For you, each has what he deserves and there is no need to procrastinate on this point. Glory should not make you amnesiac. Remember the doubts that once animated you. Perhaps be a little more understanding with others, otherwise you will celebrate your great rise alone in front of a plate of pasta. Definitely, it does not go with the new darling of your confidant. Possessive and excessive, she does her best to discredit you. Don't fall for this ridiculous conflict. Take a step back and allow time to work in your favor. Don't waste it justifying yourself on the longevity of your friendship. Also, the nature of your support or your listening remains pure. The longer you stay out of this childish war, the better off you will be. Our eyes in the sky. With Mars and Jupiter coming close together, it can cause a lofty vibe and intensify your empathic abilities. Be sure to start your day with some grounding to help you remain present into the afternoon. A Mars-Jupiter connection can cause some frustration in relationships. You might feel stuck in your romantic situation. Be on the lookout for controlling behavior. Responsibilities could get in the way of self-care routines, and you might find that harmony is difficult to achieve today. Just be patient with yourself and others. The Sun forms a minor aspect to asteroid Chiron as we roll into the evening, making it difficult to separate yourself from others. This aspect can also cause issues around self-doubt and emotional insecurity, so be extra gentle with yourself and your loved ones. Luckily, Chiron lends some energy to the situation, which can help you snap out of your personal fears, but only if you choose to let go of negative thoughts or behavior patterns that are weighing you down. Try to cap off your day with a healing meditative activity so you don't take the day's frustrations to bed with you. In the pre-dawn hours, the moon sextiles the Virgo sun, stimulating pleasant vibes. However, the Scorpio moon is within aspect to the lunar south node, asking us to consider why we feel so content. How much of our present circumstances mirror our familiar past? We may be comfortable because we aren't being stretched to embrace different types of situations and relationships. If you begin a new venture, or create a new bond now, be mindful of your reasons for doing so. In the morning, Mars in Gemini sextiles Jupiter in Aries, offering courage and luck in the face of adversity. This influence earns us professional success and boosts our sex appeal. We can seduce others through our evocative opinions and ideas. Our strategic aims and enthusiastic attitude galvanize public support and attract backers for our enterprises. Others value our confidence and recognize our willingness to see the best in hard situations. Relationships that begin now will be ones where we can face conflict.